So on fourth down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Back deep is Emmanuel Sanders. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check your hot read. 56 the month. Attack. 50 the mark. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Seam 6.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes.
Cut.
And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it. Because if you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Here we go. What do you need?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You're trapped.
Lock.
Check out route.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
One, Omaha.
Tight dog.
Hey, alert. Man.
Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
We own them. Shift. Here we go. Motion. 56. Mike.
Go going.
56. Here we go, D.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tighten up.
Easy.
Mike 56. Mike.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4 in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. And Sanders now to return. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go. Check 52. He's coming.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. 180.
53 is the mic. We don't want this. Check. You go tight. You got tight right there.
SOS.
Check three. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Back.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Twenty-one.
Mike's 54.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Three buzz.
Hey, alert.
No. Switch.
Two. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The Niners take over.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go, here we go,
A
here we
gain
go.
of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
A gain of 10 brings up third and
Check.
4.
Crunch.
12, fellas, here we go. 21, 21. Get hot.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late.
Here we go, here we
You're
go.
so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
11.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
12. Hey, exit. Get hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Watch the safety creep. Motion, motion. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Sanders. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Lock, lock, lock.
Check 50, check 50. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Watch that hot.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. Cuts back right. Cuts it out. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
31, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here,
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams
What do you need?
Right there, 56.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And for one of the first times all night, he is
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The mic. 57's the mic. Here we go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Switch it. 48.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. Shoot on the base. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, here I come.
The first carry for C.J. Procise. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. 14. He don't want it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Out. One left.
Here's Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check. Go. I got him on me. 14. 10. Touch 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey guys, listen. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On second and goal, Wilson being chased out left. That's caught by Hollister. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now it's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well. 57's Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
49, check
42, check. Bomber. 22, check. Bomber. 57's the Mike. Yo. Check nickel.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the slam. Watch the slam.
Slam.
Running right, this is Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Mike's 54. Mike 54. Bandit. No.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Switch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. The offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
To throw again, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Silver. 48, Mike. 48, Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike, 48.
Check faster.
Again, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get it down here to the 43. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Check. 25, check 25, check 25.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Let's get it. Here we go. Come on, D. Shoot.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Right there.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Undercrush.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Joker.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Heavy on the edges.
Check the backer.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check safety, check safety.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Hey, 380. Mike to 48 right now. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come on, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got him.
Check 43. Big edge, BT6. Pull it, half.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Good job.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
4 down. That's it. You might 50. You gonna get this boy.
Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Safety's creeping.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Roberts has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 6-yard line.
Check.
Ingram again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A very important extra point there, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they got it 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back to the ground. This time Lynch. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to make the 48. Hey. I don't think you got it, son.
From the gun, Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Run left, run left.
'57's Mike. Mike's 50.
19.
Here we go, here we go.
Wide, get wide. Pull up for signals. Good touch.
Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd down, Carson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert
3. Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson.
Rush in.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the whip.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
He don't want none.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quentin Jefferson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Two tights. 4 down.
They run it with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? And they see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 65, 65. Coming after you. I'm coming after you.
For the catch made, this is Emmanuel Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check it out.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. Lucky.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Kill. Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ready.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check hot route. Hot. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Here comes the ball.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check three.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. D Ford with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. James now to return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
All day, baby, all day.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty 21. You go tight.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Niners 14, Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A run with Ogunbowale. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
56. Watch the pass.
They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Ricky.
Jameis to throw it. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now fourth down coming up. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
SOS. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, I'm coming after you.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
You're not ready. Wait. Check 3.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Daring this one. That's caught inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
56.
Jameis again. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Watch that. 21. Here we go.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Check. 11.
On first down, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Slam.
On second down, it's Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Check.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. Like 20.
Oh, dang, punk.
11.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
Hey, gun.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
55.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check. 45.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
George Kittle, incomplete. It's third down.
Here we go.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Switch. 12.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
13. Hey, gun.
I got you.
1, Omaha.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
45.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, That's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Follow. 56. Check. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
To throw, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return, it's James. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 180.
45. Army.
Hey, white.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
21.
Check 9.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 180.
45. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Get that quarterback D-line.
Hey, wahoo!
45.
Mike, I got you.
Man, I got you.
13.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Check. 5-0. 13.
Here's Hogan Bawale. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Switch it. Come on, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shut down corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Who that? You got double tight.
Lock.
3 down.
Shift.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. It's caught by Sanders. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers.
There we go.
Emmanuel Sanders, 62 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5.